customer is looking to get a bid to have some steps and some steppers put in along his beach and up the side of his hill here. So currently, let me walk out onto the dock here. You can see a little bit better. Currently, he's got these steps that are coming up from his dock here, but they're kind of falling apart and they want to move it anyway. So what we're looking at doing is installing some steps coming up around over here. So we would need to move these two stones right here, these big guys, get them moved out of the way. They're actually not buried too much. If you can see, this is the end of it, so it's just kind of, don't get me wrong, it's big and heavy, but I think 3 guys would be able to get that out of the way. So, and the same is true for that one over there, or at least get it moved. So we put in 5 slab steps coming up from approximately this range up to the height here, and bringing it so that way there's a stepper path going along here to where the next set of steps would start. So we've got 5 slab steps, and how far is it here? It is 45 linear feet of steppers over to where the next steps would start, and I'll actually walk it here. So we just come across over here. So we got steppers coming here, and then we turn and go up here. So from this point, I've got 23 steps. I counted the steps based on that over there. So there are 23 7.5-inch steps that are over there right now. So we can do the math. So it's probably going to be more like 25, 26, 27, because slab steps only come in certain heights. They don't come in the full 7.5 that's over there. So it's, currently 23 at 7.5. And it covers 40 linear feet. So from this point, I don't know if you can see where that pink flag is up there, but it covers 40 linear feet from point A to point B. So we would put in, he understands that there may be landings, there may be all sorts of adjustments based on grade. So he wants to make it easy for an elderly person to get up and down it. So obviously the thinner the better. So I told him we'd give him a bid in a wide price range. Breathing hard after going up and down there. So we're gonna bid it with granite, which I believe is the cheapest, and we're gonna bid it with like Tupelo or Laurel or whatever we can get from Origin in slab steps, so he can see what that price is. So I'm trying to give him the extremes, and then whatever we have for the landings will be a comparable stone to what we use for the steps. Let's see. Tough access. We'd have to rent a dingo to get through here. It's kind of narrow coming along here, so yeah, a dingo is probably our best bet to come up and down. Although slab steps aren't that difficult, it's still it'd probably be easier to use a dingo going up and down. We need to give him some addresses. We want to send him over to Origin so that he can see some of their slab step samples, and also he has an office down in Savage. So give him the address for M&E so he can take a look at Fond du Lac and Chilton and Granite and all that good stuff that they have over there. Then over here, so that's the bidding for, that's what we've got over there. So it's 5 steps coming up from the dock, and then we've got 45 linear feet of steppers, and then we've got over the course of 40 feet, we've got 23 steps that are 7.5 inches. So like I said, probably more like 25, 26, 27 when we do the math on it. So over here, they have got a sunken patio that's over here, and they want to expand it. And I said, so they want it like excavated out significantly. And I told them that that's not really our gig. That we'd be happy to build the walls to help pull it in, but he needs to talk to Jack Adaman. And then after they kind of figure out where it's going to, then we can give an estimate, because we charge based on square footage, all that good stuff. So once Jack kind of gets it down, what he's going to do, then we can kind of figure it out from there. So we need to get him Jack Adaman's number as well. So dingo, I'll show you right here. I'll walk around to it. So this is the side of their house, and their driveway is right up there. You see where the vehicle is parked. So we be able to come through here and back and down. So, well, you know, as I look at it, we might be able to get through with the ASV. Yeah, we could do the ASV. Let's go ahead and put the dingo in there in case we want to use it. But there's a good possibility we could use the ASV on this. So